online with origami folding, decided to get a bunch of cardboard, and he has successfully built a bike out of reinforced cardboard that only costs retail $60. It will last you a pretty long time, and it's $60, $60 bike, super lightweight, super awesome. I mean, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about.
Yeah, and it seems that Milwaukee is a interesting case since it has a lot of talk about the bicycling culture and the infrastructure that's needed to be involved with that. Well, at the same time, there's a lot of aspects that make it a not the most pleasant or even safe area to go through. And there's further, some paradoxes around that can play out like further, like the effect of is it prominent enough for a local community and all the people involved, because that's part of at least the Riverwest area. But at the same time, when people are doing this sort of very impressive run-through track, of which I will briefly note that for the solo race at this point, Trevor Tim is leading with 43 laps.
All right.
Mafam and AC with 40, and then Original Croatian Sensation is with 35, which is...
Can I just say
really a sort of impressive number of run things that are going through with this. But then just another point of that is that this is happening as a specific route without permit provided for it, without so that at some level that is not the level of direct support from the city that would make it safer, more prominent, more accessible. So that for whatever reason, well, there is a degree of support and enthusiasm for it. It's not coming from, in terms of major businesses that have stake in this area. It's not coming from, in terms of the political institutions in the city, which I think is far from coincidental, really. And I don't know, that's any number of things to explore more in how that plays out and means in Milwaukee. But I guess the other thing that I think have to sort of wrestle with is that in terms of getting more people to do bikes isn't just a matter of being, I think, common sense and being correct and having a thing that is, far less in terms of devastating to the planet, etc. Since, as sort of touched on before, there's a lot of other powerful forces that will still cause most Americans who can afford it, and even some who really can't. Okay, let's try. Hello, caller? Hello, caller?
Hello?
Hey!
Hello?
Yes, hello, you're on...
Jacob.
Hey,
Jacob.
Hey, John. Yes, I do. Hey, John. Okay,
Okay.
Calling in. Okay, for calling to
question for you. Well, first, let me say long-time listener, first-time caller.
True, although you did try calling in the first week, and I ended up dropping your call for that, unfortunately.
Yeah. I've tried before. Question for you. I think you guys are on you're talking about something really interesting right now. Why is it that you think that the city doesn't want anything to do with it, and they let this go on and be really dangerous instead of trying to cash in on it? And why have local businesses not tried to cash in on this? And I'll take my response off the air. Keep up the good work, but I'd like to hear more about it.
Sure, definitely.
Awesome.
Let's run through Monica Joe question of why, in terms of different prominence of the city.
Well, just to start with, I think Milwaukee, over the years, and I've been biking and living in Milwaukee for the last 10 years, so I definitely see improvements. I would hate to say that it isn't catching on in some certain respects, but I think that there is a huge block in Wisconsin, obviously, in respect to alternative forms of transportation. We saw what happened